Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Tony.
I'm Brandon.
John.
And this is the Misconduct podcast, episode number 46. What are we laughing about over here, gentlemen?
It's just a stupid name.
John.
John. We're just going to say John for 45 minutes.
His name
That'd be
is
a hell of a
John.
podcast. We also have Liz in the house.
It is true.
Hey.
Here. She's eating a cookie. Or is it a cookie?
No, Hershey's Kisses.
Hershey's Kisses, just as good.
Very nice.
Yeah. So here we are. This has been the roughest start to a live streaming podcast I've ever done. I literally just said transition
To a live stream one, yes. Not to an actual
To an actual one, you wouldn't even know if you're watching it or listening to it.
How would you know?
You wouldn't.
Do
Unless
we
you came
even
over and watched us on the
podcast?
live
Not
stream.
be able to decipher.
Every week, 7 Central to 9:30 p.m. But anyways, today on the show, we have John News.
Hey.
And then we have Brandon's Top 10. And then we have a topic by
Giggity.
me that I'm going to... Actually, no, it's not by me. We changed it last second. We have a third topic by Liz. And you will find out what that is when that time comes.
It's TBZ.
Disclaimer, next week.
TMZ.
TMZ?
TBL. Topic by Liz.
Topic...
I like the TBZ.
TBZ?
Topic by Ziz.
Yeah, I like that.
Topic.
You can call me Ziz from now on.
What's up, Ziz?
Sipping on that zizzer.
Zizzer. Disclaimer, next week, if you do watch the live show, pre-show, we will be doing that on Sunday the 3rd. I'm going to Shmina for a whole week. And John will be here. If he wants to stream, he can. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, anything I want.
He's just going to stream 12 hours of Halo Wars 2.
Yeah. Maybe even Halo Wars 3.
Maybe even Halo Wars 3. It's not even out yet, but he might have an exclusive copy.
Yep.
He does.
There'll be no more PUBG moments where Tony just runs away from Brandon.
Leaves him for imminent death.
You noticed it was like literally like 0 seconds. Brandon
Sorry, dude, I'm leaving.
I said, see you, bro.
I'm crawling to you.
To be fair, we were running down a hill. There wasn't much I could do there.
Jack.
I turned around and I got out of there, so... Jack. But for the time being, let's move on over to John News. John, what you got for us this week, buddy?
Oh, well, I got some news.
Oh, is it fresh?
Sure.
Is
got some
PUBG in
nudes.
it? Is PUBG in it?
It's not. Well, if you were like some of us and you watched Xbox's Gamescom conference
I'm sorry if you did.
Well, yeah. You're really only doing one thing, and that was pre-ordering your Xbox One X. And more Xbox One X Project Scorpio editions were pre-ordered in the first 5 days than any other Xbox before.
That's exciting.
They are all gone.
They're all gone. You can't get one.
Can't get a Project Scorpio.
You might be able to get a 1X, but you can't get a Scorpio.
You will be able to get a 1X. They are going to give out some more. The next batch of pre-orders is next month.
Oh, okay.
And they are going to release those, but they will not be the Project Scorpio edition, which I believe the only thing that's different is on the controller it says Project Scorpio on it, on the Xbox it says Project Scorpio on it, and then the Xbox Scorpio edition has a gradient color on the side.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Did you get a Scorpio, Brandon? No, you weren't
sir.
here. You didn't get a pre-order?
No.
That was a bear.
Something just fell down
No,
the
I didn't.
stairs. I don't even know what it was. My phone's going off too. Oh, crap. I'm going to fix something over here on the stream, but keep talking.
Okay. And do you want to feel old today, fellas?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Rocksteady tweeted out this morning that today, August the 25th, is the 8th year anniversary of Batman Arkham Asylum.
It's what?
The 8th year anniversary of Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum. Oh, wow.
Game came out 8 years ago.
That was a long time ago. Hey, real
Yeah, I
quick,
guess
because
it
I got distracted there for a second because the audio was screwed up on the stream. Back to the Scorpio news, what deal, whatever you want to call it. I was gonna call it news deal.
News deal.
I did hear, I heard a theory of why these pre-orders are doing so good, and it lends to a lot of what we were doing. Remember last year they announced the whole X thing, and then they announced the S, and a lot of people were just like, I think I'll just wait for the X and not get this S, and that the sales weren't what they were expecting for the S. It's probably because most people just waited. Would you agree? You think? Because they're doing record pre-orders for this thing,
Yeah.
far exceeding expectations. Because a lot of people were kind of declaring doom and gloom for Microsoft there for a second.
Yeah.
I think I bought an S, but that's just because I got a really good deal on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a good point. It was worth waiting for. I
Yeah.
feel if you're going to make the money or you're going to make the upgrade, you might as well just get the powerful.
And I think that's where people are right now. If you don't care about 4K gaming, Xbox One S is your best bet. If you want 4K gaming, you want the top end of the line, you're going to get the Xbox One X.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So it just depends on
But
what
I
you're
mean,
going for.
because like the Pro kind of is what they preach the same thing. You want 4K gaming, get the Pro. It's not. It didn't do near as well what these X pre-orders are doing right now.
Well, and the PS4 Pro is not true 4K gaming.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the processing capability to do it. It will upscale it,
Yeah.
but it is not true 4K gaming.
Yeah, that was
Very
kind of a
misleading.
half-ass attempt by Sony, and I think Xbox kind of was playing their cards and wanted to see what they were going to put out there, and then they're like, "Oh, we're going to smoke this.
Yeah.
Just get ready."
And I don't know if it was real or not, but there was rumors last year that I think last E3 PlayStation ended on some sort of Skylanders game, and usually PlayStation at the end is slapping some booty with this is what as
Slapping some booty.
You know.
What are you slapping a Teletubby ass to make it
But-
pop?
they saved the best for last, and some people were theorizing that that's where, because they didn't announce the Pro until later that year,
Yep, they had their own special little deal
right?
for it.
And people were saying that they were going to do the Pro, in that spot where they put Skylanders or whatever that last game was. That wasn't a big deal, but that was also when Xbox revealed their Xbox One X.
Yep.
And so I think
They were kind of like, "Oh, poop."
and it was a little bit before the specs leaked a little bit before, and everybody was like, wow, this thing's pretty powerful, and then they actually showed it, and then I think Sony at the last moment scrapped it.
Yep.
If
Something.
if you go with those rumors,
Yeah,
which
look
we
into
don't
it.
know.
Sorry, didn't mean to divert from the
No.
Arkham Asylum
You're
being
good.
8 years old.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is. I remember playing that game. I got it. I rented it from Hastings, R.I.P.
I rented mine from GameFly.
Sorry, bro.
Very nice.
Because I was like, I'm not going to pre-order a Batman game. At the time, it was taboo to even buy a superhero game.
Yeah.
Like, that thing's going to be bad. And I didn't hear any buzz
It was
leading up to it.
badass.
I didn't even read reviews, and I was just like, whatever, I'll just try it out. It's
Yeah.
Batman. And man, was that game good.
I was surprised by it.
Great
Yeah.
game.
Definitely.
Would you say Asylum City, or Night is the best one?
Don't forget about Origins.
Oh, Origins. How would you rank those games?
Origins is last.
Really? I didn't think it was that bad. But, okay.
Origins is last.
Okay, yeah, it is last.
City is the best.
Talking to smack.
Asylum is better than Night. So Night is 3.
What about? So you got Origins,
Origins
Night,
4,
Asylum City.
Asylum City.
What about you, Brando? You agree?
Yeah, I can support that.
I personally liked Asylum a little bit more, just because it was more grounded in Batman realism, in my opinion. I mean, it was great and all, being able to fly around with your cape on City. But the only problem I had is, Batman would have his Batmobile, and when they incorporated that into Night, it was just a total disaster. So being able to be in those confined spaces, kind of Bioshock-esque, traveling between the two and unlocking different things, the more gadgets you get, I like Night a little bit more. And from a story aspect, I think I give you City for story. But I like Asylum a little bit more. But yeah, great games. All good.
City was the first one that kind of opened the map up to
Yeah,
for
it
you to
did.
be able to explore.
I was amazed by what City did, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a big change.
I actually had that game spoiled for me before
Oh, no way.
I'd even started it.
Spoiler alert: the whole Joker's thing. Okay,
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of
rough.
funny.
that's right.
I walked into a conversation as soon as it was starting.
Oh no,
That's
Yeah.
the worst.
And I was like, wow, thanks
I hate
guys.
that.
And it was at work. So
No!
It was even worse, so I had to go through the rest of the day knowing that.
Sitting there
What
listening
happened?
to people.
But it didn't take away from that moment at the end.
I learned that a long time ago. Don't hang out with people that like the things you like. I'm just kidding. At work.
Don't have friends.
No, when it comes to Game of Thrones, I'm watching that. I don't care how late. Yeah, don't have friends.
Well, let's move on a little bit.
Okay.
We talked about him last week, but EA's Patrick Soderlund has stated that Mass Effect Andromeda is receiving more criticism than it deserves.
Oh, Oh, really?
He said, I usually don't do this, but this is one of those times where I feel the game got criticized a little bit more than it deserves.
Your opinion is wrong.
He said, I think the game is actually a great game. Yes, we have to acknowledge the fact that there were some things we could have done better, but if you go in and buy the game today with everything that's in it, I believe that's a game worth buying. When asked whether or not we'll see more Mass Effect, he stated, I see no reason why we shouldn't come back to Mass Effect. Why not? It's a spectacular universe. It's a beloved series, and it's a game that has done a lot for EA and for BioWare. He did say that we need to be careful, though, when bringing it back. We need to bring back Mass Effect in a relevant and fresh way. He said, that's my job. That's Casey Hudson's job, BioWare, and the Mass Effect teams.
I don't know. I try to stay out of these Mass Effect arguments because I'm not the biggest fan, so it's not fair for me to judge a game that I'm not really into in the first place. So, well, I don't know. What do you think about that?
He's doing a great job of patting his own company on the back.
Of course.
Of course, if you were a proponent of making that game, you would want to tell people that it's great. What I've played of it, I enjoy. I don't think it's bad.
From what I've seen, it doesn't look bad. It's
too
just not
far
great.
into it, but I think I give him a little credit here. I think it does get criticized a little bit because of what it is. Mass Effect is, up and from 1 to 2 till 3/4 of 3. It's a great series. And then people were like, oh, this ending let us down. So they're thinking, okay, this next Mass Effect has to have this. It's got to be this. It's got to do this. And when it didn't do that, everybody's, this game's garbage, blah, blah, blah.
They almost held it too high a standard.
So,
hyped it up.
For like you said, for what it is, if you go buy the game right now and play it, it's not a bad game. From what I've played.
It's playable now at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know about before.
But I disagree. I'm sorry. I agree in the fact that if Mass Effect comes back around, when it does, it needs to be handled a little bit better than it was.
Without a doubt, yeah.
But I do chalk that up to probably the inexperience of EA Montreal, which has been now merged, but it's pretty much you need to work here or you're fired. They are now with Motive, the people that did Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Ooh.
So Mass Effect can be a lot better than it was in Andromeda from what I've heard of it, but for what it is, it's not a bad game.
It's not a bad game. It's just not great.
Yep. But you got to defend your brand.
You do.
Yeah.
Moving on. I never played this game personally. Don't know if y'all did. Secret of Mana.
No, I didn't. I've heard of it though.
It's getting a remake.
No way.
They're remaking for PC, PlayStation 4, and PS Vita, which don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah,
I think that
seems
thing
like a waste of time.
I think that only sells well in Japan. But
Does it
I don't
even
know.
sell
There's still a niche here, I feel, but yeah, Japan's probably your big, and that's an RPG, isn't it?
Yeah.
Secret of Mana. So
it was released for Super Nintendo in 1993.
That's fun.
So it's getting a remake.
What was it on? Let's see, Super Nintendo. So I mean, I'm surprised they didn't do it on Switch.
Actually, it's on the Japanese version of Switch. It's part of a download game, but it's the N60 or the N64. Wow. Shoot, what did I just say? Super Nintendo version on there.
I gotcha.
Wow. But if you
There
want
it
play
is.
you can play it.
You can on the PS Vita.
Yeah.
Great console.
Oh, jeez.
Handheld. It actually was. It wasn't a bad little portable. Switch is better though.
Yep.
Nintendo does them better.
Moving on. Some Overwatch characters are getting kind of reworks in their ultimate abilities.
Interesting.
Mercy and Diva.
Oh, one of your favorites.
I know. Mercy is getting a new ultimate ability called Valkyrie, where she flies around. She kind of hovers around teammates, boosting effectiveness of her abilities, range of her healing, and the damage boost beam, and it actually changed. So they're moving her Resurrect to a second basic ability. It'll only bring back one target, and it's got a recharge time with a small activation range, and it does not keep her invulnerable now.
I can't say I ever used her. I've used Diva, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm a Soldier 76 fan. That's my boy.
If you're good with Mercy, she's a really great character to use.
Which one is she?
She's the angel that
Angel
heals.
looking one? Okay. With a little staff or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
She also has a little gun, so they're kind of buffing that a little bit. Because a lot of people will go in there with the gun and just
Blast.
yeah. And then Diva's rework Defense Matrix, which is the little thing that she blocks with. That is going to be only half as long. She's going to receive a new ability called Micro Missiles, which deals damage on impact. In order to push her into a more of a tanking role, she can fire the primary weapon while firing the micro missiles while boosting.
Oh, they're giving her like a little bit of a damage boost or what?
I don't know if it's a damage boost.
I don't feel like she needs one.
She doesn't, but she's when you play her, she's not. I feel like she's not tanky enough.
Yeah, she's a little too quick.
And I think adding the speed and the missiles to give her a little extra punch will be nice. Just because when you're tanked, you get Reinhardt, and you just have a huge shield and a big hammer. You know what you're getting there.
Yeah.
And the other tanks as well. But that's two of them that they're reworking, with they're actually changing abilities. And they also got a new map coming out called Junkertown, set in Australia. And I got a little bit more news on that too. It's causing quite a controversy.
Why is that?
In the little they do their Overwatch shorts and everything. They had it when they were showing it. There's a spot in there where I quote, they say they thought they could take our land, and apparently it is insensitive due to Australia's histories with the indigenous communities. Of course, in the context of the game, it's a little bit less harmful. Continuing it with they thought they could take our land and give it to the machines,
I got you.
which is part of the story. So that's kind of one of the things that kind of
Just rubbed them the wrong way.
rubbed them the wrong way. And the second point, which I'm me just being from America, I'm not sure, but there's a and on one of the signs they use an American term takeout instead of an Australian term takeaway. And I'm guessing, I don't know, but a guy on Reddit says that this is pretty big nitpicky, but oh well. On the new map, after the first checkpoint, there's a sign on the street corner which advertises takeout, a term which is, I guess, more commonly used in America. In Australia, we call it takeaway rather than the other. This is obviously no big deal, but it's going to piss off some of us Aussies. I'm not too sure if I'm the only one that's noticed. Maybe in post-apocalyptic Australia, we have resorted to American terms.
Yeah, you got to pay a little closer attention to the detail, especially with if you're going to use the wrong lingo.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to say the wrong thing, to be a little insensitive to the indigenous people.
Correct.
I get it, but
yeah, definitely.
Who knows? It's a game.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's kind of where the same thing with Bolivia getting all mad about.
Oh yeah, with the whole Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon, it's a work of fiction. Don't take it for more than anything that it is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all for the gaming news.
Oh.
Let's dive into some multimedia in terms of them picture shows.
Picture shows?
Yeah.
TV picture shows. My favorite. What we got on the TV?
You want to know why it's also your favorite?
What is it?
It's all DC related.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll
I
see
do
how
love
this
me some
goes.
DC.
Anyway, Jared Leto and Margot Robbie will be reprising their roles as Joker and Harley in an unnamed movie.
Shit, too.
The movie is standalone, not associated with the recently announced Joker origin
Original
story
shit, okay.
produced by Martin Scorsese.
Shit origin.
The Joker Harley movie
The
will
digestion.
will debut after Suicide Squad 2.
Oh god! And this one, the Margot Robbie one's obviously in the DCEU, but you said the origin, the one that they're making that's the Origins, is not. It's like a separate.
It's separate.
So it's gonna probably be R-rated.
It's gonna be directed by Martin Scorsese.
That's cool.
It's gonna have a different Joker, obviously. So it's not in the world.
What was there was a standalone. I'm looking it up right now. A standalone graphic novel series that was just based on the Joker. Here it is, right here.
The Killing Joke.
Is it Brian Azzarello? Is that the one that did that? No, it was just called Joker. Yeah, it's Brian Azzarello. And it was kind of based off of Heath's Joker a little bit, but it was very dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Harley Quinn was obviously a drugged out hooker, and he had just gotten out of Arkham Asylum and was just going back to his old ways. And I wonder if that's the direction they're going to go with the Origins film.
Could be.
But like you said about the Suicide Squad one that's related to it with Margot Robbie and Jared Leto, there's probably not going to be much on that one.
Yeah.
It's going to be some garbage.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do there. Obviously,
They want some more Leto,
Yeah.
which I get, but I don't know if I want more Leto.
Yeah.
I want less.
Your take on the Joker is not good, buddy.
He did say that he enjoys playing the Joker, though.
I'm sure he does. And I guess we need to see more, but I don't think there's enough there to.
I agree.
We'll see. I'll see it. I'll see every single DC movie. I don't care. I'll see every single Marvel movie. I'll see every single DC. It is what it is.
Moving on.
Real quick, do you have Wonder Woman news in there?
I do.
Okay.
It's going to be last because
Okay.
we can talk about it. This is actually some Matt Reeves news from his standalone Batman movie.
Okay.
Story got kind of put out earlier that he said his Batman movie will not be part of the DCEU.
I heard this.
So he came out and said that, and then everyone flipped out. And then he tweeted that he said, just to be clear, of course, Batman will be part of the DCEU universe. He says, Batman will be Batman. In my comments from a while back about not being part of the DCEU, I was talking about the Batman story being specifically about Batman, not the others in the universe filled with cameos to service other stories.
So it was like separate from
in this
what
film,
they're trying to build.
It's Batman only. You won't be seeing any type of Justice League.
So it's kind of like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know, don't focus on that other world building shit
Yeah.
that we don't need in movies anyways. Well, in their movies. We're fine with the Marvel ones. They've been doing it so well.
Yeah. But smart move.
Yeah. Matt Reeves is a great director. He did the last two Planet of the Apes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a good choice. I think he'll bring a dark tone to it.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully it is well written and makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all I hope for. What do you feel, Brandon?
I agree. I'm nervous about it, but I'm biased. Christopher Nolan is the Batman director for me.
Yeah.
So, and I
think he's the Batman director definitely for everybody, but
yeah.
You don't have him anymore. He's like, I don't want to
No,
be. I think he wanted to shed that label. He's like, I don't want to be a comic guy. That's not why. I don't think that's why he did Batman Begins. I don't think he wanted to make a trilogy. I think he just wanted to try it because he's the kind of director that does one thing. That's great. Moving on to the next.
Yep.
His movies are just so vastly different, each one of them, with the exception of the Batman movies. They're just kind of out there. So
yeah. I think it's smart, just because.
It's definitely smart.
I mean, Wonder Woman did it and didn't have any inkling of. They had a small bit with like the picture that Batman.
Yeah, like on Wayne
received. Yeah, but
Wayne letterhead.
they
or
weren't
something.
part of it. They, But
it was refreshing.
Moving on, our friend James Cameron stirred up some controversy this week. He said that all of the self-congratulatory back-patting Hollywood's been doing over Wonder Woman is misguided. She's an objectified icon, and it's just male Hollywood doing the same thing. I'm not saying I didn't like the movie, but to me, it's a step backwards. Wonder Woman director Patty Williams.
Jenkins.
Yep, Patty Jenkins. Sorry, Williams popped up on the screen.
It's like, don't get that wrong. Those DC fanboys, you better look out. They'll cut your throat.
I know, and why did it not? I just had it up.
You're trying to look at what she said?
Yeah, I had it.
I actually didn't get to read what she said. I heard that she fired back, though, on Twitter yesterday.
She did, and I just had it up, but it went somewhere else.
James Cameron's kind of taking it to the extreme there.
Yeah,
I get what he's saying. I think he's seeing more of a vibe of... Because he compared it to Sarah Connor, and how Sarah Connor was such a badass, and she wasn't just trying to be sexy and sensual or anything like that. She was just this female protagonist. I don't know. I don't really have a take on that, and that's actually not what I was going to reference when I asked you if Wonder Woman was in there, but
Oh, well, you can add that at the end
Yeah.
if you want to.
I will.
I found her tweet. She said James Cameron's inability to understand what Wonder Woman is or stands for to women all over the world is unsurprising, as though he is a great filmmaker, he's not a woman. Strong women are great. His praise of my film praise of my film Monster and our portrayal of a strong yet damageable woman was so appreciated. But if women have to always be hard, tough, and troubled to be strong, we aren't free to be multidimensional or celebrate an icon of women everywhere because she is attractive and loving. Then when we haven't come too far, have we?
Yeah.
I believe women can and should be everything just like male lead characters should be. There is no right or wrong kind of powerful woman, and the massive female audience who made the movie a hit that it is can surely choose and judge their own icons of progress.
Agree. Yeah, I don't really agree with James. I mean, I don't even really get where he's coming from because, like she said, his idea of a woman is, this brash, just stone-faced protagonist. Like, that's how we're not being typical Hollywood here. And she's right. And he's not a woman, so you can't say that. So.
Well, that's really not even an arena he should have stepped into.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a bit of bullying, but
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't really know what context he's bringing that in. It's just kind of like, I'm mad about that.
He tweeted to hear himself tweet or watch himself tweet.
Yeah, I think he just has this idea of what he thinks is going on with that movie, and it's really not what's going on.
You just make more blue people, pal. That's all you need to do.
Real quick on the Wonder Woman side, I want to get you guys' opinion. Now, Wonder Woman's a great movie. It's one of the better superhero movies, but they are legitimately trying to get an Oscar bid for this movie, Warner Brothers, right now.
No.
They want a Best Picture and a Best Director. No.
Nope.
Best
Not
Director.
Yet.
I will give you a director nod because it's the first time like you've handed a huge Hollywood blockbuster to a woman, and it's been successful and it was super well done. But Best Picture, come on, Wonder Woman was good. It was not great.
No, it wasn't.
It was a pretty generic storyline that fell apart in the third act. I mean, that's pretty much unanimous. It did well on Rotten Tomatoes, but I mean, if you read all the reviews, I mean, it's a B flick.
I'll give her a hat tip for direction, but I don't think it's Oscar worthy.
It's not a Best Picture worthy movie.
No.
They're trying Dunkirk as well, but Dunkirk is.
I'll give her director. She did Monster, which
that movie was nominated as well.
Yeah,
so. She's done a great job. She's a great director.
She hadn't done. She did Monster, and then I think there was something in between, but I think it wasn't maybe 2 or 3 years after Monster. So she's kind of been out of the production game.
And she took on a big project.
And she took on a big project, and did what she did with it, and it was amazing.
It was. It was very successful.
I wouldn't give it picture. I think I haven't seen this movie, but from what I've heard, Dunkirk is probably gonna get it.
I would say Nolan definitely gets director for Dunkirk. I wouldn't say get Best Picture. There might be something better, but for the time being, Dunkirk's probably your best Warner Brothers option right now for Best Picture and Director, in my opinion. Definitely Director. Holy shit.
So good.
And sound. And score.
And everything.
That's about it. Visual effects.
Visual effects.
I can keep going. Not really costume design. It's just World War II attire.
Yeah.
Set design. There you go. That's all
Need
there.
to go see it.
It won't get it though. I'm sure there'll be some musical that wins.
La La Land.
La La Land wins again. Just kidding. It's Dunkirk.
Well, that's all my news.
Is that all the news? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff, buddy.
That was good.
Thanks for bringing that stuff to the table. Yeah. What did you think of that news? Put that down in the comments below if you're over on our YouTube channel. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you think Wonder Woman's worth being Best Picture. Like, come on. I don't know. Let us know. Anyways, moving on to the next topic, which goes over to my man, Brandon. Top 10 Tuesday. What's up, my friend?
Yes, sir.
You ready for this?
I'm
I've been ready
excited.
for this for a little minute now.
Brandon's last top 10 was...
Have you only had one top 10 up to this point?
I've only had one.
I think the way that it's happened is like the way that the weeks have fallen into place. Like every time it's your turn, it's like, oh, we got a guest. Let's push it back 2 weeks. Oh, another guest. Oh, wait a second. This guy's going to do his. Oh, and there we go.
Well, that, and then I had Jaden, or I had both kids, so I missed one there, which is okay.
It's fine. No, I think it's great that we're finally getting another one. You got to top your last. No, just kidding. What do you got for us this week, buddy?
So, and this one was really difficult, but there are a plethora of options, but I put ones that I really put some thought into, and this is top 10 most memorable on-screen deaths.
Oh,
Very nice.
oh, I like this. I think I already got some in my brain. Go ahead, Brandon. I like this. What you got for number 10?
So number 10 for me is in Scanners, the telepathy-induced head explosion.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, have you seen Scanners? Lizzie?
Sorry, buddy.
No? Okay.
But it sounds dope.
So, I mean, especially for its time, they made a mold, they casted a mold, and they put goat innards inside this head,
gross.
and then shot it with a 12-gauge buckshot.
Oh, great. And it was supposed to be telepathy.
Telepathy induced, telepathically.
When did that movie
induced.
come out? Do you know?
It was late 80s, early 90s,
Okay.
I believe.
I think I've seen the scene.
In Scanners?
I think so.
Yeah, it was damn good. Indiana Jones for number 9 is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the lava bath, the random sacrifice. That kind of sucked, man.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. It was pretty dark too for being
It
a kid.
was.
I was like, "Mom, am I allowed to watch this movie?" Just took her heart out. What just happened?
Yeah, it was. Ugh.
Yeah, great movie though.
It was.
Is that your favorite indie flick? Are you a Raiders of the Lost Ark fan? Or
I'd
Last Crusade?
Lean more towards Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think.
I mean, we all know it's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I can't even say it. That's the best one. Period.
No arguments.
Them aliens.
My number 8 is RoboCop, when Paul McCrane drives into the vat of toxic waste.
Oh God.
And
Already a very violent movie, so there's many
Yeah.
deaths to choose from. Those movies are disgusting.
But he was just like a bubble guy, and then just it was gross looking.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Yeah, I like yucky stuff though.
And then my number 7 is Titanic, when that selfish bitch Rose wouldn't scoot the hell over on a giant freaking plywood raft
You're right.
and made Goober.
Just hang in the water.
Yeah,
That's be the
Excuse my
worst way to
mouth,
die. Goober.
rude.
All those memes that look how much space she had. But if you don't remember, he tried to get on the raft and it just wasn't working. So he's just like, oh, F it.
It was partly his fault because he tried to get on and he like almost flipped the thing when he tries to get on it.
So she's like, that ain't happening again.
You're not doing that again.
No, sir.
One shot wonder.
That was a very sad scene.
It was.
We watched it in a chicken place a couple weeks ago. We were eating chicken and it was on and I was like,
Yeah, it was
Jack!
hot stuff.
Yeah, hot stuff chicken. Man, I'm so sad.
And Jack dies.
Jack died, man.
So my number 6 is Zombieland, when Bill Murray takes a shotgun to
Oh
the
my
chest.
God, that is one of the funniest. Have you ever seen Zombieland? Okay.
Sorry. You can watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it, but
I'll
we're
watch
about
it.
to spoil this scene for you.
I will watch it.
Cover your ears.
Cover him, Lizzie.
Go ahead.
One of the greatest scenes. Have you seen it? Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Maybe we won't spoil
No,
it.
Yeah, let's.
I
No,
don't care, I don't
we'll
care.
set it.
We
I
need
don't
to
care.
watch
Put
it
in the
here
pocket.
together.
I don't care.
It's such a good
I don't
movie.
care. Go it. Do it.
Go it. Go it.
Go
I'm
it.
not spoiling it.
Go-
You
go-
just need to see it.
do
Bill
it.
Murray
Yeah.
shows up and
Do
you
it.
don't expect it, and then it's super comedic, and it's just like he just goes through his whole life with flashbacks, and you have any regrets? No. Well, Garfield. Great scene. Great scene. We're good. We're good. She wants to see it. It's a good movie. You got
John
Emma
Cena?
Stone's in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Stone, Woody
Zombieland,
Harrelson,
And
and
then, what's the other one? John and I have to see.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't
Oh,
seen
man.
Avatar yet.
James Cameron.
Yay,
James
our
Cameron.
boy. No, who's the other one in there? The curly-headed dude, Lex Luthor.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg's in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and Abigail Breslin.
My
Indeed.
fave.
Yeah, Little Miss Sunshine herself. All right, what do you got?
So number 5 is Bruce Willis's noble suicide in Armageddon.
Oh my God, so sad.
It
That movie right there just pulls at the heartstrings. It's like Titanic. It's like sci-fi Titanic. Just watching it all go away with Steven Tyler playing in the background. So
I don't want to close my
and the,
eyes.
and the animal cracker scene at the beginning with Ben Affleck on Liv Tyler's,
Liv Tyler's
belly,
belly.
button. Yeah, it's classic. I was young at that time too. I'm like, Mom, we can watch this movie.
I was
She
the-
took me to the movie theaters to see that movie.
the only celebrity I've ever seen in Nashville.
Liv Tyler?
No.
Oh, Steven Tyler. Yes, that's right. I don't want to miss a thing. That's a good one.
That music video was epic.
Oh, it
too,
was.
man.
Yeah. You and me were now. Oh, okay, I'm gonna
This
keep
now.
singing. Baby, and I don't want to miss a thing.
Thank you, Aerosmith.
That was actually just him. No arrow.
Yeah,
It's
that was just.
Aerosmith.
Was it arrow?
That's an Aerosmith song.
Is it really?
I thought
no
it was just
way.
Steven Tyler.
It's Aerosmith.
Didn't know that. What's
Lying close
so
to
number
you.
four is-
Your heart
See what you did? First it was Katy Perry, really. Now it's gonna be Aerosmith for the rest of the night. 4?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Watch your smile. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Rocky 4, when Apollo Creed got beat to death by Ivan Drago.
Oh my god. Have you ever gone back and watched these boxing scenes recently and how over dramatized they are?
Oh,
Like how they are
absolutely.
just not even close to boxing at all. Like even Rocky celebrating when he wins, he jumps up. Yeah! It's like, bro, you would have no stamina to do that.
You'd be dead, bro.
You would be dead. But no, I'm with you, Creed. Apollo Creed. I hear he's about to make another appearance.
Is he?
I'm sorry, not
Another
Apollo,
Rocky
not
film?
Apollo Creed. I'm sorry. There's about to be another Creed movie. The one that's based off his son.
Oh,
Creed 2.
The final Creed?
The final Creed.
Michael B. Jones.
Yeah, Michael B. Jones. Also in Black Panther.
Joe B. Jackson.
Sorry, Michael B. Jones.
No, Michael B. Jordan.
Jordan.
That's it.
Yep.
Michael Doobie Jordan. He'd be hooping.
Oh.
Number 3 is when Wilson drifted out to sea in Castaway.
Oh, what are you doing?
Wilson.
to me?
Thank you.
What are you doing? to
I'm
me?
sorry, Wilson!
As funny as that is, it's not funny.
It's not funny. He
It's not.
cried. Like, he
I'd
genuinely,
be
he
upset
was
too.
his buddy,
That was
man.
his only friend.
For 5 years.
That was such a good movie. I forgot that movie.
I'm
How did that
trapped
movie rate
on
on-
an island talking to a goddamn volleyball.
Did that movie do well through the critics, or were we
It
just
didn't because it
69%
had very
on
little
Rotten Tomatoes?
dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just him on the island, but he did it so well.
He did do it very well.
Not his best movie.
When he,
I'm sorry, Will. Get out.
What's
Forrest
his
Gump.
best movie?
Forrest Gump.
Besides Forrest Gump.
Forrest
That's
Gump.
just a cop out, bro. Come
No,
on.
it's not a cop out.
Yeah, it's a cop out,
He rolled
man.
his
It's Tom Cruise. That's the greatest Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks movie.
There's some other great Tom
Best
Hanks movies,
Tom
man.
Hanks movies.
Every movie Tom Hanks is in, big.
Green Mile.
I would argue
No.
his best movie is Saving Private Ryan.
Nope.
Sorry.
No?
It's Forrest Gump.
Hey,
Second best movie is Toy Story.
hey, Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of people will fight to the death for Forrest Gump.
The best Steven Tyler song with Aerosmith
We all know what it is.
is in that movie.
Go ahead. In that movie. My number 2 is in Blade Runner when Roy Berry
Not seen this movie.
expires
I need to see this movie.
because he was a robot, and the monologue that he delivers right before he expires was it's gut wrenching. Yeah, but I'm not gonna spoil it. I would highly recommend you watch it.
So sad to see it.
And my number 1, Lizzie nailed it on the head, is when John Coffey rides the lightning in the Green Mile.
I've not seen The Green Mile.
Get out.
I need to see it.
Hey,
That was.
kicking him out of his own house.
You get out of your own house.
You know what?
You pay the mortgage here.
I'm
You get out.
leaving. I'm done with this place.
On a jet plane? I don't know when I'll be back again.
Okay.
Leaving on a jet plane.
So now we get to choose
You do. Your top 3.
our top 3. Johnny, do you have yours narrowed down?
Is this? Can it also be TV shows?
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
Nope.
Can it be cartoons?
Brandon's top
can be.
10.
It's just on-screen deaths.
All right, I'm gonna do mine.
All right.
I'm gonna do a mixture. I'm gonna do a mixture of
I can't do
gory,
this.
awesome, pulls at the heartstring,
Okay.
and that's about it. In terms of gory, awesome, one of the most disgusting deaths I've ever seen was on Game of Thrones, and it was when, God, the Prince of Dorne got freaking smashed by the mountain
Oh,
with the fingers and the
Oberyn.
eyeballs.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Amazing,
But
though.
great at the same time. Now, I had another one in my head, but I totally just blanked, so I'll move on to the other one I had. This one damn near killed me. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping Liz would start crying so I could start crying. But she didn't cry, so I didn't get to do it. But it was when William died in This Is Us. Oh, spoiler alert.
Damn, bro.
Oh,
Wow.
We all knew it was coming.
yeah, he has cancer.
He was sick from the beginning.
That was one of the hardest things I've ever watched.
I feel like that affected you way more than it affected me.
It affected me so
Well, you have family members that have,
bad. Yeah, and it's just the way that they did it was so beautiful. You'll have to see it. Did you never see it? Have you
no,
watched
I have
this?
not watched this. My wife keeps trying to get me to do it.
Oh,
and I
okay,
refuse.
well, I'm sorry I spoiled it for you.
No, that's okay. It's. I will probably watch it at some
Literally
point,
all the
but
feels. Like, every single feel you could imagine happens.
It'll hit you the same way if you haven't watched it.
Yeah,
Because you'll get to know the character.
And I'm gonna vote come back to me because I'm trying to remember what this last one was because I had it and it's gone.
Wow, these are going to be terrible. And one of them I don't even think I can say.
Just say it.
A big one for me is the disappearance of Obi-Wan Kenobi when he gets.
okay.
I really
I love
appreciate you
it.
for
I love it,
saying
buddy.
that.
I love it, dude.
It gets me every time. I don't like when he dies.
Does it get you because you don't like it, or is it just that you don't want to say goodbye?
I don't want to say goodbye to Obi-Wan, but he's part of the Force, so it's okay.
Okay.
Jeez,
I have
I
mine.
can't-
Oh, I have mine. It's back.
I can't say it because
say it.
nobody's seen it.
What is it?
Okay. If you watch Cowboy Bebop, just know, spoiler alert. Well, actually, no, because okay. It's kind of it's not, it's left up to you to decide, but the main character dies at the end. You can either assume he dies or you can assume that he goes a separate way. I assume he goes a separate way. But the last scene, he fights this guy. I don't want to give you the story away, but he beats the guy. He walks out of this church, and it's all rainy. And the last thing that you see is him like walking up, and he just goes with his hand and just goes bang, and then collapses.
Okay.
So that got you pretty good.
Yeah, it's one of the better animes.
Animemes.
Animes.
Do you have a third one?
When Bruce Willis dies at the end of Armageddon, and then you hear the greatest song ever created.
Yes, you do.
What? I don't remember what song played. What is it?
It's an Aerosmith song. It's called "Don't Want to Miss a Thing."
I have my third one, and he did technically die. Just so you know, he came back as something else, but he died, and that's when Gandalf the Grey died in Fellowship of the Ring.
Yep.
Okay.
Fly, you fools!
Fly, you
Then that
fools.
damn music, every time gets me. An honorable mention for a video game: John Marston, Red Dead Redemption. Spoilers,
Okay.
because John hasn't played it. But sorry, that game.
Oh, have you not? Oh man, he'd get. Oh, never mind.
I
All
think it's
right.
messed up. Do you have some?
At
Yeah.
the end.
Here we go.
I
hang on.
actually have 5 of them.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna move this over.
Oh! Can I take one of mine away
Yeah.
and add one?
Sure.
What?
Uh,
Go ahead.
No. If look, wait, you do yours, and if it's not on there, then I'll bring it
Okay.
in because I don't want to steal your thunder.
Tony and I just watched the Shawshank Redemption when Brooks dies.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I think that's a tearjerker, and there's a lot behind that. Big one.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Ned Stark for me,
Okay.
just because that was my first
Love.
foray into the Game of Thrones world, and I was actually like, what the fuck? They actually killed him. Messed up.
WTF.
I'm going to throw a shout out to John Ritter, 8 Simple Rules, when he dies on that show, because he was wonderful in Three's Company. Great actor. Died on the set. Gotta throw that out there. And then my last one, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Yondu cried.
Spoilers.
Yeah. See, I forget about these.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Poppins does.
Yondu was rough.
I can say mine.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Take away.
It's takeout, but that's fine.
You don't have to take one away. Just add it.
Mufasa.
Oh yeah.
That was rough
brought us
as a
to
kid.
very
No,
dark place just
I
now.
decided
I
Trump
think-
is an adult, bro.
I think we could just do Disney movies straight down the
I was
line.
gonna say that. I was like, I just decided to leave Disney out of it.
Yeah,
because-
Disney always hits us hard.
Mufasa, Up.
Like
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, Princess and the
Yeah.
Frog.
Yeah.
Fox and the Hound.
All of them. Just all the things. Every time.
There's lots of.
Some of them
See, I
happen
forgot
even
the Game of
before
Thrones one.
Before the freaking movie starts.
Yeah, Frozen when the marshmallow dies. That little marshmallow guy.
There's so many great
No,
ones.
no, the thing that Olaf calls the marshmallow.
Oh yeah,
The big ice thing that she
Yeah.
makes. He died.
the ice golem.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good topic. I like
I
that.
wasn't that upset about it.
That was
It's
good.
fine.
That brought forth some conversations and some songs, and
And a terrible top 3 by me.
Brandon,
No.
you just killed it again, bro. You did a good job. You did
Thank
good,
you.
kid. You did good.
I like friends.
Next time it's John's turn, isn't it?
I
That's
guess.
right. Then I guess I have to do one
I
again. You've had one. You've been sitting on one.
Yeah,
so-
I have been. I rethink it every day.
No, don't. Just do it.
Every day.
I really do.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
I'm gonna get torn up to pieces on
I'm
it.
torn to shreds.
That's all right.
What is it? Top 10
I can't tell you.
Nickelback songs?
Why the hell we wind up
People
like
have
this?
more than 10 songs.
Yes, they do, but
Oh.
are they good? No.
I don't know. What are your top 3, top 5, top 50, whatever you want to do? Movie, TV, music deaths, whatever you want to do. I don't know. Put it in the comments.
Music death.
Music deaths. Kurt
Michael
Cobain.
Jackson.
Rest in peace. Yeah,
That was
Michael.
really-
That was rough.
Prince?
Prince, I cried. It's fine.
Did
I
you
was
cry
really
purple
drunk.
tears?
I cried.
I'm from
Sorry.
Minnesota. We're.
Lake Minnetonka.
I feel.
Put them in the comments below. Anyways, moving on to our next topic, which is... What is this topic? She threw it on us right before because I was like, I really don't even know what mine is. And you know what? We're going to make this a nice quick one because we probably had plenty of time to think about this. And she spoiled mine, so I'm not going to think of another one, so you guys get to go first. What was it again? What was the topic? You want to say it?
Favorite Disney princess.
What is your favorite Disney princess? There it is.
Mm.
Do you guys like Disney movies?
Love them.
Love them. We all love them. They're all really good. But what classifies as a Disney princess? Because there's a lot of like female.
I will tell
Protagonist.
you whether or not they qualify.
What about Moana?
Yeah, we'll call her
Disney
Disney princess.
Is she a Disney princess?
Maui calls her out in the movie and he says you're the daughter of a chief.
But that's just a daughter of a chief. She's not a king.
You could technically call her a princess.
Yeah, we'll add that in there, but I don't
Because
think
if you
she's
don't count
18, so I'm
Moana,
not.
Then you have to throw out Pocahontas, too.
That's true. Because she's not a princess.
Pocahontas, as I almost
Or
said.
mine.
What is yours,
Can I
Johnny?
start it off?
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
it. And tell us why.
Mulan.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Because didn't she like jump to queen status?
Don't
Didn't she marry what's his beak?
What's this be?
He's not a prince.
I don't know, but she was
He's
as
not a
swift
prince?
as a coursing
Shang?
river
I'm gonna go ahead and
That was her fantasy football.
with all the force of a great typhoon.
Can
my
Can I
fantasy
say
football
Mulan?
team this year was swift as a coursing river.
Is she a princess?
Yes, because the emperor qualifies her as such. He
Okay.
gets her special honors at the end of the movie for saving China.
Yeah, from Shang Tsung.
That's.
Do you
That's
choose her
princess.
because she's got sweet fighting
'Cause
skills?
She
her
saves-
badassery
she
is
saves-
off the charts.
She saves China. She's
Okay.
a woman at the time, which
Okay.
women do not have power at that time. Women are
He almost
lesser.
cut her head off for having
It's
boobies.
yeah. That's literally it. Her
In that case, I
dad.
deserve to have my head cut
Her
off.
dad wanted to go fight, and she said, "No, I'm going to fight in his place."
Oh, Limpy McGimperson? He
Yeah.
wouldn't have made it very
No, he
If
wouldn't,
we
and
have
she
like
knew
an
that.
almost death moment, that would qualify as a top 10. It's her dad.
But she's got
Such a violent
two
movie.
two great sidekicks in Mushu and Cricky.
Yep.
I love Cricky. I'm sorry, the horse.
Oh yeah. Eh.
A lucky cricket!
My favorite
The look
part
of disgust on
my
Lizzie.
she's my favorite Disney princess, I would believe. But my favorite part of that movie is when they act like Mushu and Cricky act like they're a person, and they ride that panda bear and give that guy a letter.
News from the general.
And then he turns all the way around, and they go up into the tree and disappears, and the strategist guy's looking for him. It's so funny because
When he
just
rides the panda.
yeah, he's like, "We're in a war, man!" It's just like going off. It's so funny. I love it. Mulan, greatest Disney princess because she was a bad A.
Okay.
Great choice.
Brandon.
Why can't koalas technically be bears?
They can't.
They don't have the qualifications.
What the hell?
I like it. I like
princesses.
I had water in my mouth that entire time.
Ooh.
It's tough. I don't think I don't have that much knowledge in the princess world.
I know.
But I can tell you, I got a twist to this topic that I'm gonna throw at the end.
Better. Because John's is a legitimate answer.
Yeah. Because the twist I have to this topic, I think we all can answer here, including you, Liz.
She's not a princess, but I don't care. Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
You an Alice fan?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna go Ariel because she already said that I like Jasmine. But Ariel, those seashells on the bikini.
Yep.
She was feisty. What about you, Liz? What's your favorite princess?
We're just gonna assume
Disney.
Ariel is 18.
I'm 16. I'm not a child. That's not legal.
It isn't
She's
some
legal
countries.
now. I'm gonna
Tony's
go.
going to jail. Tony's going to jail. Tony's going to jail.
No.
Tony also, just for the record, he likes Jasmine because she's pretty.
She's pretty. She's very pretty.
And she's got a big
Both of
kitty.
your choices are illegitimate. What did Brandon say?
Jasmine has a nice kitty. She's got a big kitty.
Do you have your favorite? Do you know? You like them all?
Yeah.
Cool.
I tend to lean towards the John thing with the badassness versus the pretty. So I really, really, really like Tiana.
From Frog.
From Frog.
That's Tiana.
She's from
Princess and the
Frog.
Oh. See, I had it right.
From Frog.
From Frog. I really like her. I love Moana. She's really cool too. And
Who is the princess from Epic? Actually, she was a queen, but
That's a DreamWorks movie.
yeah.
I've never.
Oh, is it, we're
I
doing
don't
Disney?
even know what
Yeah, we're
Epic
doing Disney.
is.
Fiona from Shrek.
Oh, she's cool.
Reminds me of my ex-wife. Ew.
I love Mulan. I love Pocahontas. Probably Mulan is number 3.
Can we
Actually,
give
shout
our-
out to Princess Leia because she's technically a Disney princess now.
Ooh, true.
Can we do Disney Princess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yes.
That wasn't the twist I was gonna do, so that's fine.
Oh,
What was your twist?
No,
No.
it was a topic on the very first Kinda Funny podcast. The very first topic period was Disney princess fuck list.
Oh,
Which one would you fuck?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, jeez.
Hans. Who is this Hans?
This is weird.
How about
I don't
how
think I
about
like
kiss? Which one would
Okay,
you? Which one
okay.
would you kiss if your wife let you or your girlfriend let you kiss?
Is yours Jasmine?
On the cootie. Kiss on the cootie.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Jasmine because she already said that. I said that she's pretty. She's
Oh,
pretty.
man. This thing tastes like curry, I bet. You're welcome. Oh.
Damn.
It's not a bad thing, bro.
It is what it is.
Brandon, which one would you kiss? Not on the cootie. On the cheek.
the ass cheek.
I just realized
Now you're taking it a little too
I
personal.
can't say lips either, so I'm just gonna say
Okay.
Kiss on the
forehead.
mouth. Kiss on the mouth.
Okay.
Snow White.
You would choose the one that's already sleeping. Oh, that's right. Never mind. That's Sleeping Beauty. My bad. It's not my husband, whatever.
She might be sleeping. We
Yeah,
don't
she.
know.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The
Eat that
live
apple.
action bell.
Bell, I was about to say. Now that's a real person, John. So that just got real.
John knows how I feel about that casting choice.
Okay, if we're going cartoon, Pocahontas.
Okay.
Why?
Great.
I don't know.
She's pretty.
Okay.
Liz, which one would
She has
you?
a cool
which one
talking
would
tree.
you kiss, Liz?
Grandmother Willow.
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. That's a good pick.
Love it.
Now we'll flip it around here and do the princes right now, and we'll do the kiss as well on the prince.
My favorite prince? I kind of want to go Beast.
Okay.
Well,
Is that
no. I take
Before or
it back.
after the spell is broken?
I'll take it back. I take it back. No, I take it back.
John's trying to drink fluids?
Well, that's John's problem. It's hard because it's like they're all kind of douchey.
We can come back to you
No, not.
if you want. We're gonna come back.
What about the guy
I
that
think
gave
John's got
Cinderella
one.
a shoe back, man?
John, who's your favorite prince?
My favorite prince. I don't know if he qualifies as a prince. Kristoff.
Which
Sure.
one's Kristoff?
Well, if he marries Anna, then technically, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Is that from Frozen?
Kristoff.
Yeah.
Assuming he marries
Okay.
one.
He's
That's fair.
the ice bearer.
What about you? Do you have one, Brando?
Oh, I know mine.
Favorite prince?
Prince.
Princes.
Purple rain, purple rain.
No, go ahead. Come back to me.
My favorite is Flynn Rider.
Which one's that?
Tangled.
Tangled.
Which Tony's all like, I don't get the appeal of Tangled. It's not that good.
It's a pretty good movie, man.
I never said that. I don't know
It's
why she
funny.
even just said that. Is that your kiss as well? Or are you going to choose live action Beauty and the Beast?
He's nice.
She really liked him. We got to the end of that. I'm like, well, yeah, they had to throw in something there because I've been staring
Yes,
at Emma
yes.
Watson this whole time.
Yellow. No, I'm gonna just throw it back to childhood because when I was a teeny tiny wee child, I had the biggest crush on Prince Eric. Like, that's a lifelong. 'Cause that movie came out before I was born.
Which one was Eric?
From Ariel.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I struggle with the names.
From Frog.
I'm just gonna do.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna do Aladdin favorite prince. Is he a prince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Prince Ali.
handsome as
If-
Ali
if we qualify
Ababa.
it, like, when the credits are rolling, if they're, I mean, they technically don't get married at the end, but they end up together. She's a princess. So if he marries her, then he's prince.
He's a lock for my kiss as well, just so you know.
Hottie. That's
Total
fair.
hot.
Those pectorals.
Yep. And he's just super funny.
Tiny vest.
Did you figure yours out yet?
Hans.
Hans. Okay. Is that your kiss as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brand? Oh, what about yours, John? What's your kiss?
What if I had to kiss a dude?
Yeah.
Um,
And when we say kiss,
Prince Alan.
we mean kiss.
I did
Ew.
kiss Prince Alan.
It was fuzzy.
One to kiss, like a dude. If I like if I was a woman or if I was a man.
No, as a man.
Whatever
bro.
you want to be.
If you
To
wanna
kiss a
picture-
man.
If you want to picture yourself as a woman, you go ahead.
Then you gotta tell us which woman you are. Emma Watson.
Drew Barrymore.
Live action Belle.
I don't even know the Prince. Let's see. What about?
You can do this, John. I believe in you. John's got this. John, it shouldn't be that hard.
No,
you should at least be able to
it-
appreciate how sexy men are.
I do, but you gotta think about this. You only get one.
You only get
is
one
true.
that you get to kiss. A nice kiss.
Make it weird.
It's
Because
it's
before
al-
it was,
it's already
before
been
it was
super
just
weird.
fuck list. It's not. Now it's kiss. To make it sound a little more innocent than what it is. So, like, we know what's going on here.
Kiss a prince.
We know how we feel about these people. Kiss a prince. That's the name of the video. Kiss a prince. And we'll just have Landon put a picture of Prince in the background. Purple rain. Purple rain.
Such a good song.
Dopey the dwarf.
All right.
He's not.
He's not
He'd
a
give
prince,
a
man.
sloppy kiss though, man.
He's not a prince.
Okay. Let's go
At least
with
choose the prince that was promised,
whoever
Mr.
the
Jon
guy,
Snow.
whoever the guy is from Sleeping
I'd kiss
Beauty.
Jon Snow. I'm not even lying. Who?
Sleeping Beauty guy.
Oh, what's his
Sleeping
name?
handsome.
Sleeping Handsome.
I think his name is literally
Prince.
Prince
Prince Handsome.
What's his name?
Prince Charming?
Both Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella have Prince Charming attached.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
they weren't original.
Sure,
enough
Prince
to think
Charming.
of.
He's charming. Why not?
Super charming.
No one from Cinderella is super 1950s hot.
I should chose Cinderella.
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 I feel like Jasmine's kind of
Your
slutty.
fingers kind of smelly.
My God, let's get out of here. If you didn't know, the Game Misconduct podcast is available on all podcasting services with the exception of Spotify. You can also watch it over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Game Misconduct, where we release it Monday through Wednesday, parts 1 through 3, and then the full podcast on Thursday. You can also follow us over on Twitter. It's at Gamer Misconduct. Johnny Pickles over there runs that. What's your Twitter handle?
Johnny Pickles with an 8-9 after it.
There you go. What about yours, Brando? And then mine is at Tony Crosno, and the other dudes are in the description below. Also, we stream every week on Fridays, 7 to 9:30 p.m. Central Time, but except for next week, which is the 3rd, that's when we'll be streaming. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but there might be a Call of Duty. You never know.
Is it?
There's a beta next weekend. Might be able to catch the tail end of it.
Is it next week?
If not, we'll play PUBG again. I'll just leave Brandon behind.
Ooh.
Just kidding. I love you, Brandon. You're
Leave
gonna
me
win.
for dead, brother.
You're gonna live through that one. But yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you later. Bye.